Happy Monday, and we're making one of my favorites today. We're gonna make a stir fry. I used to make this all the time. Don't know why I don't anymore, but I'm making it today. Okay, before anybody asks, because everybody asks every time I use this skillet is from Walmart, beautiful by Drew, and I do love it. It is amazing. Okay, so I've got my skillet on a medium-high heat. I'm gonna put some olive oil in here. And what I'm using today is sirloin, sliced really, really thin, and I cut it into strips, okay? So I'm gonna add this to our pan. Let's just, olive oil. Whoop. We're gonna add this in, and I'm gonna turn this down. Woo! Woo! I got it hot. Okay, but I want to get this a good sear on this meat because it makes it really yummy. And I'm going to season it with some salt and pepper and garlic powder. And that's all we're going to use. I'm going to make sure it's all separated in here. And get every one of those little pieces caramelized and browned on each side. So we're going to salt it. And we're not going to use a whole ton of salt. I know y'all are like, what? That girl uses salt. I do. And some pepper. But we got a bunch of stuff going in this, so I don't want to get it too salty. So we're going to check it in a minute. And where's my garlic? Right here. And some garlic powder. Heavier on the garlic powder than the salt. I'm going to let all this brown up. And then we're going to be back and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do when we return. And this shouldn't take long because it's super thin. All right, I'll see y'all in a minute. Steam bath. Hold that thought. Okay, so my meat is all browned and you can smell it when it starts getting like where it needs to be. And you can see it's all browned and pretty. Let's turn this down now for a minute. Okay, I'm gonna put it on a plate and set it to the side. And I already tasted a piece. It's more than brown. It's so thin it gets done in just a second. But I like to do my meat first before I add my veggies. And then we're gonna throw it all in and throw a bunch of good stuff in with it. So now I'm simply gonna take just a splash, the tiniest splash of beef broth, just to get any little bits that are on the bottom. I mean like a little bit, fourth of a cup if that. See that? Mix it around and it's gonna get all that goodness off the bottom because we don't wanna miss anything. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter to this. And I have chopped up right here half of a purple onion, because it's what I had, and a red bell pepper. You can use green, orange, yellow, whatever you want. Let's let this butter get around in here. We're going to add our veggies in. Now, I've got some mushrooms. We're going to add some mushrooms. To anything that you don't like that I'm adding, feel free to leave it out. Okay, now, because we're going to be healthy, we're going to add some broccoli. We're going to add some broccoli because I needed to cook this broccoli. Yes, I did. We had my grandson's birthday party this weekend. He turned 1. Lord, he is so precious. But this Gigi is tired. It's a lot to have a function like that at your house. Okay, so now I'm going to let these, no I'm not. I'm going to salt and pepper them. Not too much salt. I'm going to put some pepper. And that salt will help draw that moisture out of there. Now we're going to put No, we're not going to do this just yet. We're going to wait a minute. I'm going to let this cook for about 4 or 5 minutes. And that was 1.5 pounds of sirloin sliced thin, 1.5 pounds. So we're going to let this cook for a minute. Then we're going to be back. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so my veggies, my broccoli still has a little crunch to it, but my onions and my peppers are where I want them to be. They're not mushy, they're not soft yet, but they're where I want them to be. Okay, now I'm gonna add a little bit of beef broth. About 1/4 of a cup, maybe 1/3. Now to this, we're going to add some toasted sesame seed oil. And if you know, you know. And I went kind of about 1/4 of a cup because I love this stuff. Now we're going to add, look at me having to get it out. I'm almost out of my favorite honey. About 1 tablespoon of honey. Now we're going to add some soy sauce. Because you can't have a stir fry without some soy sauce. About 1/4 a cup. We're going to add some crushed red pepper because I want a little heat with this. Okay. Now I'm going to add my meat back in here. Look how pretty this looks. And I have not made this in so long, and I'm super excited about it. It used to be one of my favorite things. I'm gonna mix everything together and make sure everything is all incorporated. Now, we're gonna add a teaspoon of garlic. Mix that, I almost forgot my garlic. Now what I'm gonna do is I am going to cover this, turn the heat to a medium low, and let all this marry together, and that is it. You have a 1-pan meal ready in 30 minutes. And it's delicious and super healthy. Look at that. I did a healthy meal tonight. I know y'all are used to seeing me do all kinds of, I do healthy, but I gotta admit, Southern girls, we like it fried, and we like lots of unhealthy stuff. But I'm learning to be healthier. Okay, so I'm gonna put a lid on this, hold on. And I'm gonna let this marry together. When we come back, we're gonna taste it. And let me know if y'all would serve this over noodles or rice. I'm using jasmine sticky rice because that's what I like. I love noodles too, but that's what I had today. We'll be back. It is time. Okay, I've got some rice. And put it in my bowl. And I love that rice with this. Look, can you guys see? I've got to show you. Look at it. Beautiful. Let's get me a bite. Ooh. Now, I'm going to put a little bit of sesame seeds on top. And let me show you what we've got. Look at it. Isn't she pretty? Let's get a bite. Mmm. Mmm. I did end up adding another tablespoon of honey. The meat tender. It's so good and so flavorful. Happy Monday. Enjoy your night. God bless you. Let me know what you might add or not add. And I can't wait to see you tomorrow. God bless you again with everything. Have the best night.